Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm doing the Courageous Capricorn Tarot reading for the month of December 2020. If you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, so we'll have a look at the cards, then stick around till the end. I'll do a psychic channeling at the end. I never know what I'm going to say. It's unfiltered and uncensored, so whatever comes out, politically correct or not, it doesn't matter. It's just coming out of, it's just the free association, you might call it, of my subconscious just being dumped out on the world. Okay, so let's have a look now at the main board and see what these cards have to say in December for you. Okay, so I do a 5-card spread. I like to have a little vision before I turn the cards over. Sometimes they jump out of my hands, but I do like that one there on top now. So I'm going to close my eyes. I see clouds in the sky, but they're not storm clouds. I mean, they could build up, but I don't feel it's very likely. So there might be a situation that feels a little bit uncertain, a little bit, unsure. You're not sure which way it's going to go. It's unlikely to turn into a conflict, but I still suggest that you treat it with kid gloves and be a little bit careful what you say, because it could flare up. The card that comes out is the Chariot. Okay, this makes complete sense to me because this says that you're getting ahead in life using your intuition. See, there's 2 Egyptian cats here for the goddess Bast. That means that you're listening to your intuition and what's going on deep down inside of you. You've taken the bull by the horns and you're all about manifesting your heart's desires, but maybe some other people feel a little bit uncomfortable by your sudden intensity of motivation. Okay, maybe they're sitting back watching TV on the couch all day or something. There's nothing wrong with doing that occasionally. You just don't want to do it every single day. Sometimes we just need to get stuff done, and that's what you're doing. But if there are people around you who are not as motivated or as inspired as what you are in December, they may not like it. Okay, taking the bull by the horns with these horns here, it can also suggest that a Taurian is involved, or somebody stubborn like a Taurian. Because they can be, being an earth sign, they can be very, very stubborn sometimes. There's a scepter in your hand. This indicates royalty. And it's like you have the authority to do what you're thinking of doing. Okay. A star here on the third eye. Listening again, another sign that you're listening to your intuition. This is a fabulous card for motivation and for manifestation. So, it's very motivational manifestation. Okay, so, and it's about making things physical and making them real. Let's look at the second card for you, Terrific Taurus, and see what we see in December. Okay, that one there. Closing my eyes now. I've got 2 brown doors. Actually, I haven't even got my eyes closed and I can see them. So it's particularly strong. 2 brown doors opening up, very old doors with blue sky on the other side, big picture thinking. It's all about the sky is the limit, okay? So it's almost like if you can think of it, if you can plan it out and strategize it, you can get it down to earth. Of course, there will be some limitations because, the physical dimension's always the last to manifest, so it's got to go through a whole lot of tests and challenges before it gets to the physical. But if you 110% believe in something, I would certainly encourage you to try. The card that comes up is the Hangman. Okay, so here's the blue, the sky blue I was talking about, but it's delayed. Okay, so you may be feeling so motivated, and rightfully so by this Chariot energy, that you want to do it straight away or very soon, and it's not baked, it's not ready, it's not cooked. This suggests that there are delays in something becoming physical. and you have to wait. See, she's got red legs as well. That means taking action, but the action's held up for some reason. You may be waiting on other people. You may be waiting on your finances to improve as well. In numerology, this is like the number 0. Yes, 0 is actually a number. In numerology, you go 1 to 9, which is like the cycle of things happening. Then there's 0 for the limbo area between life and death, and that's sort of where you are in this limbo waiting. You know you're coming to earth. You know you're making it physical. It's going to happen, but it's a little bit like being pregnant. You know the baby's coming, but the baby comes when it comes. And then we have the 1 in numerology, which is a new beginning. So you're in the 0 at the moment in December. Okay, let's have a look at the next card. I'm going to go with that one. Closing my eyes now. Green, green trees, green growth, expansion, opportunities, money, just your life growing in lots of different ways. I actually see a vine growing, and you know, a vine, it just sort of grows wherever it thinks. It doesn't necessarily have a plan that looks sensible to other people. So other people might be looking at your plans and going, oh my God, she's crazy. But look, people said that to me. I've started a number of businesses, and I heard so many times it's not going to work, or there was no encouragement. When I was 8 years old, I used to make paper flowers and walk around the streets and sell them to people, go and knock on doors and sell them to people. And never any encouragement. Instead of, you know, somebody seeing their child do that, wouldn't you say, wow, this is a bit ambitious for an 8-year-old, especially in those days. In the 1950s and 1960s, people didn't do stuff like that. So my point is, don't be afraid just because people are not encouraging you, or, you know, they're giving you some shade. Don't be afraid. Okay, the card that comes up is the 4 of Cups. This is a beautiful spiritual influence. Sometimes it involves a relationship because there's love here, the red rose, but there's certainly a spiritual love that's going on. There's green here for growth and opportunity, money, as I just suggested. A lot of gold here. This is a solar plexus energy, success, achievement. If your father was not there when you were little, perhaps you didn't get the success energy, or get the energy of what it feels like to actually complete a project yourself. And the buzz you get, even if it's hard, you say, oh, thank God that's over, but thank God I did that, and I did it well. You know what I mean? So or maybe you don't, if you haven't developed that part of yourself. So if your dad wasn't there when you were little, you need to step up and be your own father. Pretend, what does it feel like to be a good father, and treat yourself that way, because there's a little child inside you who desperately needs a role model of success. Okay, but this is a lovely energy, and it could bring feelings of happiness, love, affection, and also achievement. Okay, there we go. Next card for you, courageous Capricorns. Let's have a look. Courageous Capricorns, let's have a look. Nah. Oh, that one. Yeah, that one. Okay. All right, closing my eyes now. What do I see for courageous Capricorns? I've got bats here, as you do, bats in my belfry. People tell me that, you know. Oh, gosh. And this means it's not a bad thing, okay? Bats just means these are creatures of the darkness. This is the ability to get in touch with your shadow side of your subconscious, and we've all got it. This is where some people stuff up. They don't realise that everything that is out there in the world is deep down within us. So they're so busy, you know, being holier than thou, that they don't look at their own darkness. We've all got a dark side. And so a bat can indicate that something comes up from your subconscious that you may not like. And, you know, your first impression might be, oh, avoid this, get away from this, or something like that. It'll just go away. It never goes away. It goes deep down inside your body, where it can cause havoc and chaos at a later date. Believe me. So the best thing to do is, if you see something come up that you don't like, is to start conversing with that energy. Write it down, pretend you're actually having a conversation with it, and listen to what it has to say, because it may be able to contribute energy to you that you can use, your mind can use at a later date, something that will help you. Because believe me, as you get older, energy becomes in shorter and shorter supply. So you want to get all of the energy you possibly can, the use of that energy, by dealing with these forces in your shadow side. Okay, here we go. King of Pentacles. This is very significant. Things that I know is a thing that is a common theme in the shadow side is poverty consciousness, lack of money. Maybe your family were poor, maybe you didn't have enough food or a decent place to live when you were little, things like that. With this energy, if you confront the shadow side of the King of Pentacles, it will change, and allow this King of Pentacles energy to come into your life. Okay, so you see here, these are all grapes, and can you see that? Grapes. So this means it's the reward for work well done. It's the achievement, for taking action and doing smart things. And purple here is all about the third eye, intuition, the crown chakra, spirit coming in. And this is really being a master of your finances and a master of your possessions, your physical possessions. So I encourage you to go deep down and find out whatever it is that is stopping you from being the master of your money. Money master. Okay, let's look at the last card for you, courageous Capricorn. Because you are courageous, and Capricorns actually do like money. It's an important thing for you to do. It's not like I'm talking to, say, a Piscean. They don't have the same relationship with money as Capricorns do. And because you're very earthy and grounded, money is important. And you can say, oh yeah, but I'm a spiritual person. Okay, fine, be a spiritual person, but you still need some money to have a decent life. I'm not talking about being filthy rich, but I'm talking about being comfortable. And if you want to pursue your spirituality, like what I'm doing here on YouTube, if I relied on YouTube for income, I'd be in the gutter, you do it because it's in you to do. And when you have a good relationship with money, it'll come to you in other ways. So I don't need YouTube, to pay me. I'm going to do it anyway. And that's how you feel when you have a good relationship with money. You do what is appropriate. It's the right and proper use of power and of money. And the King of Pentacles suggests this. Okay, now let's go on to the next card. And see, yeah, that one looks nice. Okay, all suitable. Closing my eyes now. What do I see for courageous Capricorns? Okay, I see stars in the sky. God, we're still on about money. I see a masculine energy here with a whole pocket full of silver coins, which does mean transformation. But it can also mean money as well. And it's the masculine way of strategizing, making decisions and planning out what you need to do in order to improve your income. And it's the Two of Wands that come up here. This suggests that some of you may have been restricted or limited in some way in the past, but in December you'll be feeling more motivated to get out of those restrictions. And there is a way out, and it's not too hard. Before it might have been hard to climb over this stone fence, but now you've got this gap here, you can just step out of it. Action needs to be taken. It's not going to fall in your lap. Yes, you need to do something, but you can, because you've got the energy here. Also, self-expression is important. She's burning sage here. She's not having a smoke, okay? She's burning sage, which means cleaning your area, your environment. And that might be physically. Often if you do stuff physically, like clean up your kitchen or something, you can just be blank-minded. And I find when I'm doing something basic like that's when a lot of the intuitions come in, when I'm not actually thinking. So, cleaning and smudging and burning sage, it's excellent. Okay, but December brings you the opportunity to step out of restrictions and limitations. Okay, so we've got Chariot, Hangman, Cups, Pentacles and Wands. Okay, so 2 major arcana here, some feelings, some royal card here, the Royal Suite and Wands. Okay, so, you know, fairly sort of balanced type of energy coming through to you in December. Now, I'm going to close my eyes and have a little look and see what I can see this month for you, courageous Capricorns. Okay, there's a window here in front of me. Somebody's opening the window. It's night. And a window is a window of opportunity. So there is a timeline that you can achieve and do something. A timeline that you can open up your horizons. Now, it's dark out there. That means I just don't have all of the information yet. They're showing me a gilded cross. It's like gold or bronze. It's sort of shiny. A cross always implies sacrifice. So you may need to sacrifice something in order to take advantage of an opportunity. But this sacrifice can be your time, your energy, your money. It doesn't mean that you literally pin yourself to a cross, because that's already been done by Jesus. So it's not necessary, because he said he was doing that for all of mankind. Now, I'm watching the sky and it's getting lighter. So this is like the twilight before the sun comes up. The light is just changing now. I can see in the far horizon the sun's not up, but we're getting the pinks and purples coming through. So the information is going to be given to you in dribs and drabs. You probably won't get a great big download of everything you're supposed to do in December, but you're going to get the information sort of spoon-fed to you in like small amounts so that you can put it all together. They're showing me around this wrist, there's, it looks like a pearl necklet, but it's actually wrapped around the wrist. Pearls always mean pearls of wisdom. I don't know if they're telling me that or if they're telling me to tell you that, but that's what I see. Pearls of wisdom. It could be that whatever you say is really important and there's a lot of wisdom in what you're saying. Okay, they're showing me more opportunities here, more windows of opportunity that are going up higher and higher and higher. You need a step ladder to access them all. Okay, so some opportunities are coming through that may be beyond your reach, but if you get a bit of help, you can manage them. I feel like some of them are going for, like, some of you are going for new jobs that you don't have all of the qualifications for, but you might have some of the qualifications or some of the experience. But if you can get help, you can still be successful in these jobs. Okay, so you need to tailor your resume in a certain way, and you need somebody in that industry to tell you the sorts of things that they're looking for. Now my chickens are starting that I'm saying that, so the girls are also approving or also have something to say about that, because they've been quiet this morning. And they're out there laying their eggs, so they're doing their thing, you know, and you can do your thing too. They're getting on with it, you know, they're what they do every single day. And you can get on and get another job if you need to or you wish to. All right, they're showing me a caravan here. It's like a gypsy caravan. Some of you may be called to get into the esoteric area, so start charging for psychic readings and astrology services and things like that. Look, I'll be honest with you, it's not easy, but if you feel called to do it, then you should do it. And it's not easy to make money, I should clarify that. I don't want to give you, you know, like false hope, but if it's in your heart, that's what you should do, okay? And I want to encourage you to do it, not only because you're you know, fulfilling what you're supposed to do, but also because the planet needs you more than ever before. This is such a humongous change the world is going through at the moment in 2020, and also I've started the looking at the astrology for next year. Next year is still pretty full on, not so much as this year, but still You know, we will get the occasional sigh of relief next year, which is more than I can say for this year, but it's still a lot to handle. And so I want to encourage you to do what is really in your heart. Excuse me, they're showing me a lamp. Now, be the lady with the lamp. Carry the light, shine the light to help other people who are lost and they can't see because they're in darkness. All right, so that's it, I think. Oh, a bath. A bath full of ice and drinks, like alcoholic drinks, but also some fizzy drinks as well. I just think this is to do with parties and celebrations over the holidays. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it, and happy holidays if you don't. Okay. All right, so that's it, courageous Capricorns. I hope you found that helpful. Thanks so much for joining me. I would really appreciate a like and a share if you can manage it. Leave me a comment. That's also great. I'm happy to answer your comments. Okay, stay tuned. I've got Aquarius and Pisces tarot reading coming. And then we'll go on to the Trump report. I'm running about a day or two later than I would like, but we're getting there. Okay, thanks again, everyone. Have a great month. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.